What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we're back with some more Ark news, Ark update stuff and things for you mortals. Yes, so we have got some reasonably really good news. So that's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Oh yes. And it's all about the Dino TLC patch that came to PC. We're going to look at the finished product of that and what it means for console users as well. But first, mortals, if you haven't already, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you are new. Okay? And you can go and follow me over on Twitter as well, to keep them up to date with everything I do and all the news that I find out. I will be tweeting it over on Twitter, so make sure you go and follow me over there. Link will be in the description and you'll see it at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's get into the complete version of the Dino TLC Pass Phase 1. Okay, let's get into it. So this was released the other day for PC users, and we've got everything. This is going to be the final product. Here is a breakdown of the 5 creatures that have received the update for the TLC patch. So I've already made like a few videos on these, so if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. But I probably will be covering most of the stuff in here because it looks like they've updated the dossiers and everything, and they've given us a few more pictures to look at. The first one was the Procoptodon, so it received model update, animation, sound, and new abilities. Okay, will take reduced 4 damage, carry weight will be noticeably increased, can carry small creatures and baby dinos in their pouches, a knockout kick which can affect significantly larger dinos, added a aimed jump which can be used by holding the holding down on the jump button key, obviously. Carried creatures in its pouch have reduced food consumption rate when carried by a mate-boosted female Procoptodon. Babies imprinted while in the carried Procoptodon pouch receive more affinity. Now we've got some more pictures of what this looked like. So here we go. We've actually got the babies inside the Procoptodon pouches over here. And now these look like raptors in the Procoptodon pouches, which is actually pretty darn cool. It looks like there we got a baby wolf as well. But it's just nice to see some images of what's actually going on. So here we go. I'm guessing this is like the aimed jump kick. Looking pretty cool. So let's just move on. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. So yeah, what did this one receive? Received a model update, animation, fur, sound pass, and new abilities. The Bigfoot will, well, it did receive an armor degrading attack. This means when it fights, it will do more damage to the armor's durability. Added a jump. No, added the ability where it can climb zip lines, just like in Aberrations where the Ravager can walk on the zip lines. They've added it to the Dragadpithecus, which is pretty cool. They've added a jump as well. It can now carry and throw small creatures. Throwing has been made more accurate. Okay, pretty cool. So there we go. We've got climbing vines over on Aberrations, looking pretty cool. But they can climb normal zip lines as well, the ones that you have to make and fire and so forth. And here we go. Boom. These do actually look really cool. They look a lot better than the old one. So moving on to the Dire Bear, we see the model update, animation, new fur, and abilities. When riding the Dire Bear, players will be immune to bees. They won't be able to knock you off the bear, and the target will focus on the bear instead of the player. The Dire Bear will also be able to harvest honey from the wild beehives without attracting bees, so that's pretty good as well. Plus the amount of honey it receives will be times 3 the standard amount, and it's increased the swim speed of the dire bear as well. There we go, with the dire bear attacking the beehives on Aberrations. That's an Aberrations map. Moving on to the direwolf. What did we receive? We received a model update, animation update, new fur and new abilities. How now activates a pack buff for 90 seconds. We have a 1.5 minute cooldown. When the alpha howls, the pack also howls. The pack buff strengthens the alpha as well as its pack reduced amount versus the alpha. Hunter's Instinct passive bonus, which will allow you to sniff out players / creatures with less than 50% health. And it can also sniff out nearby explorer notes or to detect buried or stealth creatures. Really cool. So let's believe this is the last one, which is the T-Rex. So it received a model update animation and some new abilities. Its raw now receives a CKD and non-allies. Poop acts as a small stun. So, yeah, blah blah blah. I explained all this in the last video. It just means that when it roars, the creatures will be shocked and they'll stand still for like a second or two and they'll poop and then they'll probably just run away. The roar will not be able to scare anything above its level, so it will not be able to scare the Giga. The roar will cause players to poop, but not stun them. So it kind of the same effect. The creatures, if the creatures around it when the T-Rex roars, the creatures will become stunned and they will pill themselves. But if it roars near players, the players will poop themselves, but they will not be stunned, so it will give them a chance to run away. And the T-Rex's abilities to climb over small rocks and steeper slopes have been improved. And we just got some new pictures of the T-Rex. Now, this picture here, it looks like an aloe. This looks like an aloe, not a T-Rex. Got it there as well. It looks more like an aloe than anything else. It really, really does. Which is kind of unfortunate. But that is like the completed patch for the TLC update. That was for PC. They also received a lot of bug fixes and balances to a lot of creatures. I'm not going to read all these out because there's absolutely no point. There's just tons of them. If you want to go and check this out, go on survivetheark.com, go into the news, and you can just see it all for yourself. But there's an absolute ton of fixes and balances to a lot of the creatures. But there's one thing I also wanted to mention that came with this update is creative mode building. Now this is a big thing that I've been looking forward to since they announced it. So if you don't know what it is, it's an admin command which can trigger on yourself or other players, which removes weight restrictions, crafting requirements, and unlocks all engrams, allowing you to freely craft an item to your heart's content. Must relog to disable the effect. Creative mode can be activated using the following command: cheat GCM to activate it on yourself, or cheat give creative mode to target to Google for another player on the center of the screen. Okay. Whew. So yeah, that is one big thing that I've been looking forward to. Creative. It removes all weight restrictions, crafting requirements, and it gives you every engram. So that means you're going to be able to craft to your heart content. You're going to be able to build to your heart's content. Because instead of have to like gathering up a bunch of materials just to craft maybe walls or ceilings or something that you need, you will not need to. You'll simply click on it and click how many you want, and boom, it'll just craft it. You don't have to go out looking for resources or anything. And this is going to be one of the biggest things that I might utilize in the building of a lot of stuff. which is fantastic, because now you're not like limited to whatever you can just gather. So yeah, really cool. But so, like I said, what does this actually mean for console? Now it's out for PC. When can we expect it to come to Xbox and PS4? Well, we don't have to wait that long. It should be coming near the end of this month. End of February, the console should be receiving this update. And you're wondering where I'm getting this information. It's right here. Jeremy Stieglitz tweeted this. Releasing Ark, blah, 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 early this weekend. This means it is coming to console earlier, along with various Ragnarok updates, looking like approximately the 20th of February for console version. So that's really cool. Really, really cool. Now it says approximately, and that's not an exact date. It could come later. It probably will come later than the 20th of Feb. So that's why I said at the end of the month of February. And don't forget, February's only got 28 days in it. So there's only 8 days difference between the 20th and the 28th. So there you have it. And he also said, boom, in the Dino TLC, the console will be getting the creative mode, just like the PC version. Boom. Even has a menu buttons for it and everything. So there you go. That's confirmed information that the Dino TLC patch phase 1 is coming to console near the end of February. And the console's also getting the creative mode as well, because it says it's got menu buttons and everything. But Mortals, that is all the information I have for you. I'm really looking forward to getting this TLC patch. I know it's only for 5 dinos so far, but we are getting a huge creative mode that also comes with it. So I cannot wait for that either. That's one of the things I'm most looking forward to. But Mortals, that is all it is. So I hope you're excited. I hope you got all the information that you wanted. And if you did, please don't forget to show that like button. Who is boss? By punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to come over and click this subscribe button. Okay. And also go and follow me on Twitter. Link will be down in the description, and right should be at this very end of this video. You should be seeing it. But anyway, Mortals, that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.